Hey there, everybody. My name is Matt Denny. I'm the Outreach Coordinator with St. Johns County. At the Solid Waste Division, we're dedicated to educating students on the importance of recycling. Recycling is a great way to take something old and turn it into something new. This decreases the amount of natural resources needed to make new products and helps us create a healthier environment. For example, trees, they're a natural resource. If we recycle our paper, we don't have to cut down as many trees to make new paper. As important as recycling is, it's only one of many things that we can be doing to help our planet. Today, we're going to talk about the sustainable R's. These are easy tips that we can incorporate into our daily lives and will help us create a more sustainable world. Our first R is for refuse. Saying no to things we don't need helps us to eliminate unnecessary waste. You can also avoid items with excessive wrappers and packaging. Saying no is especially important when it comes to single-use plastics, such as plastic water bottles, styrofoam containers, plastic bags, or plastic utensils. They only get used once, but then last in the environment forever. Plastic never decomposes. It just breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces. Every piece of plastic ever created still exists. As a result, by 2050, just a few years from now, there'll be more plastic in the ocean than fish. So if you're going out to eat, ask for no straw in your drink. If you're going for takeout, pick a restaurant with eco-friendly to-go containers, not styrofoam. And if you're at the grocery store with your parents and you're offered paper or plastic, just say, "No thanks, I brought my own bag." Our next R is for reduce. Reduce means to limit the amount of resources we use and the pollution we create. An example would be to turn off the lights when you leave a room to reduce the amount of electricity you use. Turn the faucet off while you're brushing your teeth to save water. Ask your parents if you can walk or ride your bike instead of driving, which creates air pollution. Or use both sides of paper in a notebook to save paper. Speaking of reducing, ultimately, one of the most important things we can do is to try and reduce the amount of waste we send to the landfill. Roughly a quarter of everything we throw away is actually organic waste, such as food scraps, like banana peels and apple cores, and yard waste, like leaves and grass clippings. So this is where our next R comes in, which stands for rot. We should all try and rot or compost our food scraps and yard waste instead of throwing it out. This diverts a huge amount of waste from the landfill, which saves space and allows it to decompose more naturally. As a result, composting prevents the production of greenhouse gases, which warm the planet, and you end up with a healthy soil for your gardens when you're finished. One of the best ways to reduce consumption and the amount of waste we generate is by reusing things. Reuse is our next R. We can make it a point to use things over and over instead of throwing them away. Use reusable food containers, plates, and utensils instead of disposable items like paper plates and plastic cutlery. Give your old clothes to younger siblings or donate them to charities. Use washable dish towels instead of paper towels. Bring a reusable bottle with you instead of buying bottled water. And don't let your parents forget to bring the reusable bags when they go to the grocery store. If you can't reuse something in the conventional way, maybe you can repurpose it. Repurpose is our next R and can also be called upcycling. The possibilities are endless when it comes to finding new uses for old items. It might just take some creativity. Use things like egg cartons and popsicle sticks for arts and crafts, or you can build things out of old pallets. Projects using repurposed items are not only fun, but they're also good for the planet. Our last R is for recycle. Like I said, recycling is a wonderful way to take something old or used and turn it into something new. We can recycle items made out of plastic, paper, cartons, metal, and glass. However, it does require resources, and certain materials can only be recycled so many times. That is why it's not enough to just recycle. We have to remember all of our sustainable R's. Refusing, reducing, rotting, reusing, and repurposing are the best things we can do when it comes to decreasing our waste in the first place and living more sustainably. Being good stewards of the environment is important if we want to preserve and protect our planet and ensure a healthy and sustainable future. Some of these seemingly small actions, like saying no to straws or bringing reusable bags when you go shopping, can have a really big impact, especially when you take what you've learned today and you share it with your friends and family. Because when you care, you make a difference. And when we all work together, real change is possible. For more information about recycling and our outreach program, go to recyclestjohns.com. Now let's all do our part, and let's keep our county beautiful.